Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Jakel, the world's worst YouTuber. Today, we have come to either.io. Yes, this is an old trend, something that people have clearly forgotten about, but it's basically the long official site for Would You Rather, and I don't know if there's even a limit to the questions that they have, or if there's just so many it doesn't matter. That being said, I am going to set a timer for myself, otherwise I will get carried away and we'll be here for a frickin' hour. Oh, timer? 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 25. I'll set for 20 minutes, and then at that point I will decide if I am satisfied or not. Alright. Well, let's get to it. First question. Here's the thing. Every time I come to this site, which I've come to this site before, but never for a video. So the thing is, it always gives me a choice, but the first one it opens up on, it's already made for me. Watch your favorite movie on repeat for a full day. I did not choose that. Watch Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist 1. Now see, here's the thing. I don't have a favorite movie. I've got like 15 different favorite movies. So I'm sitting there watching all 15 of those. I might as well just watch Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist 1 once. But if that's the case, are they trying to say that that movie absolutely sucks? I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Also, Kat Dennings is... There we go. Beloved or be feared? So let's count this as the first official question. Starting the timer, 20 minutes. Like I needed to show you. Believe me, it's 20 minutes. Beloved or be feared? Beloved. I mean, some people it would be okay if they feared me, but it's not something I'm going to lose sleep over if they don't. And beloved. I don't know, because I want people to take me as they take me. If I'm loved or feared, that's not my fault. Sometimes it's my fault. Moving on. Live until 80 in poverty, live until 40 in riches. Live until 40 in riches, because I don't need to live forever. I want to have a good time while I'm here. I don't want to be fighting and scraping for poverty for twice as long. I'm 27 now. I'm going to be 28 this year. Random accents popping out of nowhere. I don't need to live forever. I don't need to live until I'm 80. I've already told Kat that when we're old and gray, and if I need to have other people or machines to keep me alive, I don't want it anymore. Just pull the plug. Eat nothing but ketchup for a week, eat nothing but mustard for a week. I don't really care for ketchup, but I also don't think I'd be able to handle that much mustard. Even though I prefer it, I wouldn't be able to handle it. So I'm going to say ketchup. Hey, the ketchup super race. Get electrocuted for 10 seconds, get slapped 20 times. I'm going to say electrocuted because I have been electrocuted. It wasn't a strong volt, but it was like I touched a metal part of a one of those, like, I don't know if it's a transformer or what, but you know, everybody had that spot to hang out at, and it was that big metal box that was probably not suitable for kids to sit on, but everybody sat on it. Yeah, there was a metal piece sticking out of it because it had fallen open, and I touched it and got electrocuted. So get electrocuted for 10 seconds, because I've been slapped. Getting slapped fucking sucks, especially across the face. Ow! I can get punched, I can get kicked, I can fall, but it's that stinging pain. Like, I've been whipped before with, like, branches and stuff, just being a jackass with my friends, and I hate it. I hate the stinging pain. So electrocuted. Wow. I guess there are a lot of people that have not been electrocuted. Eat only KFC for a month, eat only Taco Bell for a month. Holy shit. Okay, I like both, but let's think about a nutritional point of view. KFC pretty much has fried chicken, mac and cheese, coleslaw, we know what KFC has. Taco Bell, I can at least get salads, because they've got like the Fiesta Bowls or the Power Bowls or whatever the hell you want to call them. So there's more of a variety there where I can get a wider range of nutrition. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a health nut or anything, but I do want to make sure that I'm not eating only crap my entire life. Like, give me some leaves every now and then. So, Taco Bell. Damn! Is it just me, or is it sort of like people who like Taco Bell are more likely to become YouTubers? Because a lot of the people that I personally watch and enjoy a lot, the people that I watch... What did I just do? Oh. Forward. A lot of the people that I follow are like obsessed with Taco Bell, or if they're not anymore, they used to be, like Destry and Shane and all of Shane's crew. Taco Bell is their shit. So I've noticed that maybe not necessarily if you prefer Taco Bell, you're going to be a YouTuber, but a lot of YouTubers, or at least in the YouTubers that I follow, are more likely to be the type that prefer Taco Bell. Eat breakfast of only jelly beans, eat breakfast of only hot wings. Hot wings. Ooh, damn. Because at least, okay, I might not like the aftermath of eating a whole bunch of hot wings and then shitting my brains out, shitting fire brains out of my asshole. But at least there's the protein in there. The jelly beans have nothing but empty carbs. Sugars are evil. How much time have I wasted? Only 5 minutes. Holy shit. Live to be 120 and accomplish absolutely nothing, accomplish nothing notable. Live to 50 and be well known in world-changing accomplishments. This one, I already mentioned in this sitting how I feel about living to be an old time. Like, here's the thing, if I could, find the fountain of youth, I wouldn't mind living forever. If I were stricken with immortality and I got to stay young, or in the very least, not old, not elderly. But if I could stay somewhere between 25 and 55, I think I'd be cool with that. Strike me with immortality somewhere in that range, and I'll be okay. But the aspect of getting old and needing to rely on people and other things drives me nuts. So no, I don't want to be 120 and accomplish nothing. Let me die at 50 and get shit done in that time. Be wanted for murder and be on the run, or be a homeless man who only has boxers. So I'm only in my skivvies as a homeless man, but I'm not wanted. Be wanted for murder and be on the run. It depends. Okay, if I was just in my boxers, do I have to only ever be in my boxers? Can I try to find some way out of my homelessness? Can I go to a shelter and get some clothes? I feel like I've got more options for my future if I am homeless and only has boxers. Really, there are a lot of people that don't want to be homeless. Wanted for murder and on the run. And also, I would just head south. Like, if it was about to be winter and my situation wasn't getting better, I would just start to travel south. I'd hit the Shoelace Express and go south. Slam your hand in every door, fall down every flight of stairs. Hand in every door. Ooh, that was a close one. Just because I live on the second floor of my apartment building, so every flight of stairs, I'd have to fall down this flight of stairs every time I leave my house. So no. And slam my hand in every door. My hands are already fucked up. I've got arthritis in this hand, carpal tunnel in this wrist. I've broken both arms. I broke this wrist. Or was it this wrist? It was this wrist. I tore the tendon right here between these two fingers from punching a wall. I've been a reckless piece of shit in my early teen life, or early young adult life. Between the ages of 12 and 20. I was reckless, ruthless. I was a shady, ridiculous person. Long story short, the damage is already done. We're just speeding up the process if I get my hand slammed in every door. And how hard is the slam? Is it full force? My hand's getting broken? Or is it just, fuck, ow, ow? Death by electric chair or death by lethal injection? See, with the electric chair, you're shocked to death. That's literally what it is. By lethal injection, it's supposed to be a little bit more humane. So people, like, fall asleep and then die, so to say. Sometimes it doesn't work, but it's a slow, gradual death more than it is sudden and super painful. So I'd have to go with lethal injection. Cure cancer, make first contact with an alien race. Alien race for the win, hell yeah. Just because I'm one of those conspiracy nuts, and I feel like there are some situations, not all situations, but I'm not going to say doctors are the ones that are suppressing knowledge in the advancement of cancer-fighting medicines. I feel that there are more of the corporate side of people and players involved that suppress the knowledge and advancements in science to help fight cancer. So if I find the cure for cancer, I'd probably wind up dead. And it wouldn't get out anyway. That's the way I'm looking at it. I don't want to wind up dead. So as great as it would be, I'd rather make first contact with an alien race. Have your brain transplanted into a robot. Have your brain transplanted into the opposite sex. Opposite sex, because at least then I'm still human. And also, how do I put this in a way where YouTube isn't going to flag me? Female orgasms are infinitely better than male orgasms. This is a scientific fact. I want to know what it's like to experience a female orgasm. So if somebody put my brain and transplanted it into the opposite sex, I'd want to flick my bean and figure out what it's like. Have to eat the same meal every day for every meal for the rest of your life. Ew. Eat whatever you want, except once a month you have to eat a doo-doo sandwich. I hate poop. Oh my god, that's one of the things that I hate the most is like changing diapers. Poopy diapers is probably my least favorite thing about being a parent, especially of a toddler. I mean, at this point, I've kind of gotten used to it, but I still, every time my hand gets poop on it, whether it's mine, whether it's cat poop, because we've got cats, so I scoop the cat box quite a bit, whether it's baby poop, it doesn't matter. I get poop on my hands, and I'm like, it's a frightening situation, and I hate it. So I don't know. Escape doo-doo or only have one thing ever. Alright, here's the thing. Have to eat the same meal every meal for the rest of your life. How are we looking at this situation? Is it 3 squared meals? Or so every meal, every 3 meals throughout the day. Each one of those meals has to be the same meal. Does that mean that I can't have other things around that time? Like, you got breakfast, lunch, dinner. Can I have something other than the same? Say it's cereal. Can I have something other than cereal in between those times? I'm going to go with this one just because I hate poop. Ugh. Be deaf, be Amish. What? How are those two compared? Like, okay, where I live, there's actually a really strong, I don't want to say flourishing, but there's actually a strong presence of Amish people in the area I live. And they all seem really pleasant and really friendly. So I'd rather be Amish, because I don't see anything wrong with it. Alright, how much longer do I have? 4 minutes, alright. Lie every time you are asked a question, or tell the truth every time you are asked a question. Tell the truth, because I've thought about it myself. One of my favorite Jim Carrey movies is Liar Liar. So I've thought about it, and it's like, I could live with that. And also, lying would get you into a lot of trouble. People don't like liars. So tell the truth every time. Because I'm also one of those people that I would rather tell the truth than somebody get hurt by the truth, because at least it's the truth. Be Muslim, be a Jew. Again! Okay, don't get me wrong. There's a bad reputation for Muslims today, and most of it is bullshit and just xenophobic nonsense, most of it. But being Muslim, at least in today's climate, I feel like is more of a rough situation than being a Jew in today's climate. But if we're not talking about today, if we're talking about, say, other times in history, being a Jew at any other point in history would fucking suck. If I was a Muslim at any other point in Islamic history, Muslims created, what was it? Did they create crossbows, or was that the Huns? They created a lot of things. They made a lot of advancements, and the architecture that they have is beautiful. There's a lot of cool things historically about Islamic culture. And I'm going to say Islamic because even though it's a religion, it's a way of life, not a race, it's still like centered around the same general area, and those people in that location in history made these advancements. So I'm going to say be a Muslim. I'd rather be a Muslim. Not to say there's anything wrong with being Jewish. Not at all by any means. Be on the front page of Reddit whenever you want. Be on the front page of the New York Times once. Fuck the New York Times, Reddit. Because I spend a lot more time on Reddit than the New York Times, and whether or not people are going to talk shit about me in any way. People are going to talk shit about me if I'm in the New York Times. People are going to talk shit about me if I'm on Reddit. Shit talk isn't what I'm upset about. But people on Reddit, by and large, tend to be more inquisitive people, and some of the greatest capers of internet history have been figured out on forums like Reddit and 4chan. So if somebody throws some shit talk at me, at least somebody is going to come to my defense and say like, hey, you're full of shit. So I'm going to say Reddit. I'm sticking with Reddit because I feel like there are troll-like people on Reddit, but I feel like there are also just as many brilliant, inquisitive people on Reddit. Not going to get that on New York Times. Okay. Take a sizzling hot shower or an ice-cold freezing shower. I'd rather freeze than be burned. Simple as that. Be unable to shower for 2 weeks but have clean clothes daily. Be able to shower daily for 2 weeks but be unable to change your clothes. This one. Because, okay, if I have to stink a little bit, whatever, I can put on deodorant. I can wipe myself down with a baby wipe or something like that. And I have clean, fresh clothes every day. So I can mask the fact that I haven't showered in 2 weeks, but at least I look fresh and I don't smell like a rotting corpse. Oh, time's up. Alright, it's been 20 minutes, so I think I'm going to go 5 more minutes, and then whatever's going on is done. So, be sick for the rest of your life or kill 2 puppies. Be sick for the rest of my life. Because I would hate to kill puppies. I love animals. I love puppies. I love kitties, especially kitties, but puppies, I'm not killing 2 puppies. And also, I have asthma. I have other issues. I swear I've got some kind of infection, sinus infection, respiratory infection that seems to never go away completely. I'm a smoker, so to some extent, whether I'm sick or not, I'm still damaging myself for my whole life. I pretty much already am sick for the rest of my life. I have asthma. That doesn't bother me unless I'm sick. Oh yes, asthma. Yeah, I'm an asthma, and I have a smoker. Moving on. Give a speech to the whole nation. Have to sleep with tarantulas on your bed. I'm an arachnophobe. I'd rather give a speech. I'd already rather give a speech. But tarantulas? Okay, tarantulas are probably the least anxiety-inducing spider for me, but still. For the same thing every day, never wear the same clothes twice. Same thing every day. Really. Because I'm comfortable in what I'm comfortable in. And oh well if it's the same thing every day. Eat nothing but ketchup for a week? Alright, we already answered this one. Ketchup. Have comically large feet, comically oversized head. Comically large feet. Eat a container of Flintstones vitamins, drink a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. This, because I've done this. And I actually don't hate the taste of Pepto-Bismol. South Park or Family Guy? Ooh. Okay, if I'm going to sit down and just binge one of them, I'm going to say Family Guy. But I feel like South Park is more of that, at least nowadays, is more of that edgy, hold up a mirror to society, fuck you, you're stupid, if you're like this type of thing. It helps people to look at themselves better, and they take on those tasks, those more touchy situations that other places, other shows are afraid to touch. So I'm going to go with South Park, because Family Guy is more bingeable, but South Park is braver and is more clever, I think. Family Guy is dick and fart jokes. South Park is dick and fart jokes, but it's well-placed and well-timed dick and fart jokes. Never watch baseball again, never watch football again. I already don't watch either. But which one do I feel like? I'm going to say never watch baseball again. Just because I don't really care for either, but I'm more likely to get invited to a get-together around a football game, not a baseball game. I'm more likely to get invited to a Super Bowl party than I am a, World Cup? World Series? I'm more likely to have a better experience if I am able to watch football over baseball. Marry a new random person every year. Marry one random person and stick with it. One random person. I just feel like marrying a random person every year is exhausting. Would be. Be a genius in a world of unintelligent people. Be unintelligent in a world of this one. I have big brain and I'm proud to show my big brain. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that everybody else is stupid. There are plenty of people that are as smart as me or way smarter. There are a lot of people that are way smarter than me. But for the simple fact, I have big brain. I'm not the only big brain. My big brain is not prettier than other big brains. But I am glad and grateful that my brain is big. Be allergic to babies or be allergic to elderly people? Elderly people. Because I have a baby and I don't want to be allergic. Then again, I'm allergic to cats. And I have 3 of them. Run 26 miles, swim 5 miles. Because the 26-mile run sounds like hell. I'm fat. I've never been good with running. I've never liked running. Swimming, okay, it also sucks, but it's a smaller amount. It's a smaller distance. So I'm going to say swim. 50-50, almost right down the middle. Okay. Time's up. Last question. Get an atomic wedgie, get a swirly. Is the toilet water clean? I'm going to say get a swirly. Because, oh no, I have to wash my hair. I have to wash my body. I have to get in the shower. Atomic wedgies actually fucking hurt. But that was the last question. I already went on way longer than I had to, than I needed to. I just wanted to sit down and have fun and talk a bunch of shit. Until next time, much love. Peace out. Namaste. And goodbye.